You've been pouring it on your salad for years, believing it's liquid gold for your heart. But what if the bottle in your pantry right now isn't giving you the benefits you think it is? Today we're breaking down the real science behind olive oil. The truth doctors don't always explain, and the mistakes almost everyone makes in their kitchen. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to buy it, store it, cook with it, and whether it deserves the title World's Healthiest Oil. Here's the first thing nobody tells you. Most extra virgin olive oil on American shelves isn't a scam, but it's often weaker, older, and less potent than the label promises. The biggest myth circulating online is that most olive oil is fake, mixed with cheap seed oils. Independent FDA testing on dozens of real store samples found almost no confirmed adulteration at all. So the real danger isn't fraud, it's freshness. Olive oil doesn't go fake, it goes stale, and most people have no idea their bottle has already lost its power. That changes everything about how you should be shopping, storing, and using it. Olive oil is roughly 75% monounsaturated fat, the same type of fat your body uses to build cell membranes and produce hormones. But the real magic isn't the fat. It's a group of plant compounds called polyphenols, including one called oleocanthal, a molecule that behaves almost like a natural anti-inflammatory drug. That's why high-quality olive oil gives you a peppery, slightly burning sensation at the back of your throat. That's oleocanthal at work, not a flaw. Inside your body, these polyphenols travel to your bloodstream, helping to neutralize unstable molecules called free radicals before they damage your cells. But here's the catch. Polyphenols are fragile. Heat, light, air, and time all break them down. The fresher the oil, the more these compounds survive. This means the olive oil sitting in a clear bottle under your kitchen window is already losing its benefits every single day. Now let's bust the biggest cooking myth, that olive oil is too delicate for heat and turns toxic in a hot pan. Real extra virgin olive oil has a smoke point between 375 and 405 degrees Fahrenheit, higher than most home cooking ever reaches. And smoke point isn't even the real measure of safety. What actually matters is oxidative stability, how well an oil resists breaking down into harmful compounds. Because of its natural antioxidants, olive oil actually outperforms many high smoke point oils like canola when it comes to staying stable under heat. So no, the sautéing your vegetables in olive oil isn't poisoning you, but deep frying at extreme temperatures past 400 degrees is a different story. Let's walk through what actually happens in your body once you start using high-quality olive oil the right way. Within 24 hours, the monounsaturated fats begin influencing your cholesterol transport, helping shuttle excess cholesterol away from your artery walls. At the same time, your gut starts using the oil to better absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K from the rest of your meal. But 1 tablespoon already carries about 120 calories, almost entirely fat, so portion size matters more than people assume. After 7 days of consistent use, roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons a day, researchers have observed measurable drops in inflammatory markers like CRP and IL-6. This matters because chronic inflammation is linked to heart disease, joint pain, and even mood regulation. At this stage, many people report slightly smoother digestion, since olive oil has a mild lubricating effect on the gut. But if your oil is old, rancid, or low quality, none of these effects show up, because the active compounds are already gone. By day 14, something interesting happens with your blood vessels. Olive oil's polyphenols help improve what's called endothelial function, basically how well your arteries relax and expand. Healthier blood vessels mean more efficient blood flow, which can support better energy levels and even cognitive focus. Some studies also point to modest improvements in insulin sensitivity, meaning your cells respond better to the hormone that controls blood sugar. None of this happens overnight, and none of it happens if olive oil becomes your only source of fat. Balance is still the key. After 30 days of consistent, high-quality olive oil intake, the most well-documented effect kicks in, a measurable reduction in LDL, the bad cholesterol. This is the same effect researchers have studied for decades in the Mediterranean diet, and it's one of the few dietary fats with this level of consistent evidence behind it. At the same time, some people may notice little to no change at all, because genetics, overall diet, and oil quality all influence the outcome. Olive oil is not a magic cure. It's a consistent, evidence-backed tool. but only one piece of a much bigger picture. Let's rapid fire through the myths you've probably heard, and what the actual research says. Myth 1. Most olive oil is fake. Fact. Large-scale testing on top U.S. brands found no confirmed adulteration in the vast majority of samples. Myth 2. You can't cook with olive oil. Fact. Its smoke point and oxidative stability make it one of the safer oils for everyday home cooking. Myth 3. All olive oil is equally healthy. Fact. Refined and low-grade oils lose most of the polyphenols that create the real benefits. Myth 4. Bigger bottles are a better deal. Fact. Oxygen exposure speeds up degradation, so a large bottle sitting open for months may already be losing value by the time you finish it. Myth 5. Refrigerating olive oil ruins it. Fact. Cold temperatures actually slow oxidation. The cloudiness it causes is harmless and reverses at room temperature. If you want the real benefits, here's what actually matters at the grocery store. Look for a harvest date, not just an expiration date. Fresher oil means more intact polyphenols. Choose dark glass or tin over clear bottles, since light is one of the fastest ways oil breaks down. Store it in a cool, dark cabinet, not next to your stove, and try to finish a bottle within a few months of opening. And use it for everyday cooking and finishing dishes, not exclusively for extreme deep frying, where its advantages matter less. So, is olive oil as healthy as you think? The honest answer is, it depends entirely on the bottle in your hand. High-quality, fresh extra virgin olive oil really does support heart health, lower inflammation, and provide some of the strongest evidence of any cooking fat on the market. But stale, mislabeled, or low-grade oil gives you the calories without the benefits, and most people never know the difference. The real upgrade isn't switching away from olive oil, it's learning to choose, store, and use it the way the science actually recommends. If this changed how you'll shop for olive oil, subscribe, because next time we're breaking down another food myth everyone believes.